Hello, I am Default Setting, and welcome back to Resident Evil Outbreak, part of my Retro Rampage playlist, where I go on a romp through a bunch of old school games for your amusement. And Storm is here.
Hello.
Outbreak. File 2.
So you're still doing Dark Tide stuff, yeah?
At the moment, I might switch over to Satisfactory while you're doing that, and then switch back while when you're done with this.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, Outbreak's fun. This is File 2 of Outbreak, and I'm in it's like a civilians in Raccoon City type deal, and it's kind of cool. This is like before Leon shows up for Resident Evil 2. And all of the NPCs are sort of brain dead and don't know what to do.
Screen, put it on my second screen so I can watch. Oh, this is definitely a PlayStation game. I can see that.
You can tell.
Yes. I remember.
What did I grab?
As I said, it was my favorite of the consoles, but I stopped playing when the 2 came out.
Was this a thing? No. I can't get into that because I'm not Alyssa. Yeah, you got like 8 players you can play as. I'm playing as Cindy currently because she's got extra space for like herbs and what have you. And it helps to counteract the NPC's stupidity, even though most of the time I just ignore them entirely and let them die on their own.
Yeah, I love anything that gives you extra herb.
Not that kind of herb. It's the kind of herb you stuff into the wounds in your body, not the kind of herb that you stuff into your gob and then start to feel real good for. Oh, where on earth am I supposed to be going?
Hey, if you don't know where you're going, I can't help you.
It's less, I'm asking myself where the fuck I'm going, more than anything else. Yeah, this game's pretty cool because it's the first Resident Evil game that I ever played that includes, like, the zombies will just come into random rooms. They're not as scripted in this game. Whoops, I forgot to reload. Shit. You know, I deserved that.
Yeah, they did I noticed that they did incorporate that into later games where you would have more, instead of just jump scares, you'd also have more just wandering through the hallways, a chance you can hide. They wouldn't take the same paths. I noticed that when I was playing, what was it, Village, I think?
Yeah, talking about they have like fixed paths in the older ones, but in Village and that they started doing, I think it really started Resident Evil 4, where they start doing more believable things. Like in this game, they'll actually knock on doors until they open the fucking doors. They'll like bash the doors down. Interesting. Who are you, and why are you wearing police gear?
Somebody's following.
That's a problem. Yeah.
No.
Kevin's following me right now. Okay, let's get rid of that creature. And I'm playing it on easy because I'm a basic bitch. So I'm finding tons of ammo because of that. A lighter, I don't need that.
If they were popping through the window going, "We're trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty."
She was dressed the part, too.
That's my point. That's what it looked like.
Oh, is this one of those things where in Resident Evil 2, this room, the liquor will bust through here. It's that's not its proper name. Oh, interesting. I didn't know I could do that. I was just gonna try and see if I could find something underneath there, but fair enough. The fuck? A shotgun? Yes, please, but I can't fucking carry that. One of the NPCs will pick it up and then I'll steal it from them later, I suppose. Is that all that's in here? That would explain why this is... Oh, you hear that noise? That little banging? That's because a zombie's trying to come in here. And I can just open the door to kind of give it... You came to the wrong neighborhood. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. It's more interactive, and this is like early Resident Evil games. Like I don't remember exactly when Outbreak came out, but it was real early on, like around the time 4 was. I know what to do with that. Kevin, get over here.
Cindy.
It was around the time 4 was still in development, I feel like.
Hey, you!
Cindy.
Oh, wait, hang on, what is this? A Magnum handgun. Interesting. Yeah, you know what, you keep that. I found something else I want. This hallway doesn't help me a whole lot, though. Yeah, so each of the scenarios that you do in Outbreak has its own unique, like, modifiers and setting. And this one, it seems that riot gas has been filtered into, like this, in here. Oh, it just went away. Right as I walked in here, it went away, thankfully. But the rooms have like riot gas that rolls through the place, and you need to use a gas neutralizer on it, or you start taking damage to your time in the mission. Essentially, there's a special thing called the virus gauge that fills up the longer you're in the mission, and when it hits 100%, you die, just outright.
Interesting.
Overall, though, I quite enjoy this game. I think the thing that's most unique about it to me is the fact that... Oh, hey, this is a new door. Is the fact that there's a lot of creatures that didn't exist in any of the other games that are in this one. And they made modifications to monsters that existed in a way that was interesting. Like, Hunter Gamma is an example. Oh, interesting. You have fun with that, sir. Bird. Well, as long as these two are following me, I'm sure everything will be fine. So the Hunter Gamma in the original didn't look much different from the normal hunters, and there was only, I think, 4 of them that ever popped up in Resident Evil 3. But the hunters as a whole are kind of an iconic part of this series. They're a monster that's like a combo between... Well, Jim's being attacked. It's a combo between a bunch of different things, but it basically looks like a giant alligator that is bipedal. Like it's got like armored carapace on its back, and it's just got a soft underbelly, but it's got like claws on it, and it does this one move that surprised a lot of people where it'll fucking take your head off by jumping at you and then slicing. So yeah, it was well known for that, and it's considered to be one of the better bioweapons that the corporation created, Umbrella. In stark contrast, the Hunter Gamma is considered to be largely inferior because it's more amphibious, like frog-like, and less dangerous.
Cindy?
What are you trying to give me? I don't want this. Be gone. not sure what I'm supposed to be doing up here. I need to unlock it first. Okay, but how do I unlock? Is there like a door for it? Hang on, maybe this guy has something to say. No? You're just gonna stand there pointing your gun? Well, I guess I'll go back this way. So I assume there's other doors. But yeah, so the Hunter Gamma was considered inferior because it didn't have claws for starters, and relied on more moist environments to keep it from dying outright. So it was considered a failure. And it doesn't seem like that in Resident Evil 3. But if you get into Outbreak, they modified the way Hunter Gammas look, and it looks more frog-like for starters. And past that, it behaves more like you would expect the Gamma to behave. Well, I can't... Okay. That's a thing I can fiddle with now. Oh. Yeah, I'll take that. But I will take this instead of the, I can just reload on my own manually. There's a safe. Can I get up there? Nope, apparently not. Yeah, this is like the second to last encounter in the second game of the series. Because Outbreak only had File 1 and File 2. Then again, it's not called File 1, it's just called Outbreak. I've been doing a big Resident Evil thing on my channel recently. A lot of people seem to be enjoying it.
Oh. Are all the later Resident Evil still single player, or are there any co-op?
Actually, Resident Evil 5 and 6, I want to say, are somewhat co-op. Might be mistaken on 5. I know 6 is most definitely co-op.
Again, another thing that would be hilariously funny to...
At some point, I'm planning on trying, because Nimble still has Resident Evil 6. I'm planning on trying that one out. I wish they'd... This game used to be co-op. They had an online session type deal to it, but unfortunately in 2008, they turned off the Japanese servers, and they turned off the American servers long before that. People actually... There was a movement to buy PlayStations from Japan to use the Japanese servers here in America. So that was pretty entertaining. People really liked this game, and honestly, it's easy to see why. Just unfortunate that fucking something or another got in the way. I guess nothing really lasts forever, but I think they'd do well if they remastered the game and made it like just as is, but made it like Steam compatible, so you could just continue to play with it. But I could definitely see them not doing that, just because why waste the effort? But I'd definitely like it if they did. So that's the item I'm looking for, by the way, the ruby plate. I'm supposed to be finding all those different plates and dunking them into this fucking front area here, which triggers some kind of a boss, I think. That's usually how these scenarios go. You find X, Y, or Z item after spending all of your time trying to find X, Y, or Z item.
And then it unlocks a door or
And
opens something.
before you get out, a boss shows up and is like, you can't leave without a boss fight. My favorite one was...
Usually with an axe in his hand, yeah, I know.
Yeah, basically. I'd say my favorite one was from the original Resident Evil Outbreak. Yeah, I only need one more plate. Where the hell would that be? In the original Resident Evil Outbreak, there's this part where you have to make something called the Daybreak vaccine. In the last encounter, Decisions. And in that one, you end up encountering a tyrant, which is the, like, highest classification of their bioweapons. Won't open from this side. I'll hold on to this. I'm gonna need it. I need to figure out if there's... So, let's see. Well, that's not the right one. What about R1? There we go. Need to find some rooms that I haven't been to yet. Here we go. Basement. Parking garage ramp. I obviously can't go through there because this door's locked. And that's all I can look at. I guess I'm going into the basement. But yeah, you encounter a big-ass tyrant, and the solution to him is finding an injector and shooting him with the vaccine. I read about it later. Apparently, if you don't bring enough vaccine for you and your partners, one of you turns into a zombie and goes apeshit in the helicopter as you're leaving, and then you all crash and die.
That's a good ending. I like that one.
Of course you do. There's fire and explosions.
Yeah. Oh. Guilty as charged. I like blowing things up in games for sure.
Correct.
Isn't that what games are for blowing things up?
I also found out there was an item that I missed out on talking about explosions. I missed out on a rocket launcher.
No. See, I couldn't. I'd have to go back.
I'd have to go back and do the entire encounter again, and I might at some point do that. Yeah, let's not do that. I don't feel like getting gassed.
I think I do that to myself. Wait, never mind.
The irony is that you're playing a game that is basically space. You're basically worshipping Space Hitler.
Oh,
Well,
actually, I switched out of that for a moment, but yes, Dark Tides.
hey, don't
He's not that bad.
don't bring zombies into my room. Gremlins. Oh my god. How many... Is this a clown car? No, stay away from the door, you idiots. Hey, one of you guys needs... Kevin, get out of the locker. You're a police officer. You have a gun.
I'm out of the closet, please. Wait, never mind. I didn't say that.
He just jumped into the locker while the fucking Jim, the subway worker... When I say subway, I'm talking like actual subways, not like the sandwich shop.
Well, you know that the
Excuse
first subway
me,
was
I just-
actually in the subway.
I just cleared this. Why is it gassed again? Was it in the subway?
Yes.
Didn't know that.
I thought it was. Look, the first time I saw a subway, it was in the subway. Might not have been.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
I didn't realize they were right here. Take that. Alright, so there's that at least. What are these batteries for? Pretty sure that's the autopsy room. No, that's not what I told you to do. Am I allowed to just crawl in here? I think only Jim can crawl through those, and I don't know why he's allowed to do that. I guess because his previous perk was just... he doesn't get attacked by monsters as often.
As far as I can see, no. Subway was not formed because they were in subways. I don't know. First time I ever saw a subway was in a subway, but then again, that's in New York City, so maybe someone thought that was funny.
Here we go. Here's a new place. Let's crawl into the unknown.
Oh, great.
Police station front entrance. Interesting. Well, there's another battery. Well, this is not where I want to be, so I'm fucking leaving.
No, why? What's the fun?
Kitty do anything? Cindy, climb. Can you not climb that? Apparently not. Is there anything over here? Doesn't seem it. B1F West Hall. Yeah, the big thing about this is I have no idea where I'm going. That's like half the fun, isn't it?
I generally don't know where I'm going.
Cindy? Come on!
I don't know why they do that either. Where they randomly shout out my name and then
I'd stay out of the kennel, but that's just me.
Sorry.
Jim, shoot the thing. You just had your gun aimed at it.
It's worse than that. He's dead, Jim.
Oh, that dog's dead. And that solves most of my problems currently. The main reason I'm going into the kennel in the first place is because I feel like they would put something in the kennel because you don't want to go in the kennel. You know what I mean?
That's a good point.
Problem is, I'm not seeing Dick Diddley in here.
And again, if I was the main character in these video games, it'd be very short. Now, you're gonna go investigate. No, I'm not. I'm going home.
Yeah, exactly.
You want me to do what? Yeah, no. You're not paying me enough.
What's that? We need to get out of the city? You see that direction? I'm taking that direction. Bye.
Exactly.
If you walk long and hard enough, you'll end up on the outside. Who's fucking banging on my shit now? Hey, can I Okay, you know what? Let's get this over with. Get over here. You suck. I shoot you in the face. And now you die. Be gone. I wonder if there's another space that I'm missing right now. That's the only thing I can think of, is because I'm not finding where I'm meant to be going. And usually that's how it works, is I run out of time. Main hall switch, no need to push it now, why not? No, I do not need iron pipe.
I'll take a hint from Zombieland. Get myself a couple of thousand Twinkies and hide out until the zombies starve.
You know, someone did the math on it, and it was like, even if half the human population was turned into zombies, it'd only take like a day or two if everyone killed 2 zombies. Hey, I assume this is where I should go. They're leading me to the right direction. It's the only answer. Substation room. I don't know what's in here, but fair enough. Oh, knock it off. Shotgun rounds, don't need those because I don't have the shotgun. I could get the shotgun, I don't want to. Nothing of import. Oh, what's in there?
Always wanted
A secret file. That's probably what I'm after.
Yo.
What are you trying to hand me? I have a gun. Fuck off. That's what I'm talking about, is the NPCs like just handing you random bullshit. I think this secret file is what I'm looking for. Because oh, lovely. You know what? I'll just ignore it. I think Jim's about to die, by the way. Because he's got that red dot in the inventory. Yeah, same with Kevin. See, the red dot indicates, here, hang on, ask him to use that. The red dot indicates that their virus is capped out. It's up to like 90, so I get the distinct impression that, Jim may have died in that room back there.
They come back as zombies?
Sometimes. I've had it happen a couple of times before. Usually they just remain dead. In one of my previous things, Yoko came after me. One of the other characters that you can have in your team, what have you, or play as.
Oh, I thought you meant Yoko Ono. That scared the crap out of me.
No, wrong kind of Yoko.
Oh, okay.
Hey, you. Yes. Okay, there's the last plate I need. I guess we'll find out here in a minute if Jim is dead. Actually, no we won't, because I'm going to go through it a different way. I'm going to go through it in a way that doesn't revolve around fucking entering the areas that can get gassed. Because I opened that shortcut to the front entrance. Yeah, I'm pretty sure, because Jim's not following me anymore. I'm pretty sure Jim died.
We're gonna miss Jim.
No, he'll be fine. It'll buff right out. Zombie apocalypse and all that. We'll do like Shaun of the Dead. We'll find him later and tie him up and then play video games with him on the couch.
Wow, since I've seen that movie.
Yeah, that was the ending effectively. His best friend ended up getting bitten and ended up turning into a zombie, and then when humanity prevailed, it didn't exactly prevail, because it's like the zombies were still roaming about, but people were like, zombies are people too. So they stuck him in a shed and just like chained him up and gave him a controller, and he was basically the same as before.
Gotcha.
Okay, so before anything else, I'm gonna use the save machine.
It's not a typewriter anymore.
It's still a typewriter.
Still a typewriter. Okay, just checking.
Ironically, it used to be that you actually had to have ink ribbons to be able to save. Yep.
I remember. That's.
And this should be boss fight, I think. I've got like 90 rounds of ammo. Should be fine.
It'll take at least an hour to get through a space this narrow.
What? How do you figure?
Use this to keep in touch with me. It doesn't have much range, but the signal should get through if I'm close by.
Leave it to me. I promise I'll be back with help.
Or it'll just, as soon as you try to slide into it, it'll sink back down and crush you. And then you'll die. Interesting. I think it did just that. Marvin can't live with himself.
Marvin! Marvin!
Oh shit, she's alive.
Hey, you made it!
Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm headed your way now. I'll pull the truck up to the front gate so get everyone together there. I won't be able to keep that position long, so hurry up, okay? I'll contact you again later.
All right, be careful.
Yeah, this is like usually where you would get like a boss fight. And I'm pretty sure there's another scenario after this one. Oh yeah, Jim's definitely dead. I go to front. We escape. Ah, shit. Film A. Don't know what that means. Padlock key. How you doing? Rita called. She's on her way with help. Now's a chance. We've got to take advantage of it. Gather as many weapons as possible here.
Listen up, everyone. Help's on the way. Get to the front lobby.
There were still police officers alive upstairs. Maybe I'll have some police officers to help in lieu of Jim. Zombie swarm. Zombie Lanch.
Always wondered where Raccoon City came from.
I feel like it's actually a place. Not positive though.
Cindy, go!
Truck attack.
Come on.
Hurry!
Come on, get in.
That was a weird boss
Is this
fight.
everyone? What
Yeah,
about
just me.
Marvin? Ah!
Move! Go, go, go!
Marvin!
Don't worry about me. Just get going.
No way! I'm not leaving you behind!
Drive.
Whoa! Oh my god!
Marvin shows up in the beginning of Resident Evil 2 when Leon gets to the police station.
All things have a purpose. There's a reason for everything. That's what they say, isn't it? But I can't accept that. There's no way I can look at this as a happy ending.
It's happy enough. I'm alive. Yeah, so he goes back into that office to the left.
Not dead yet.
And Leon encounters him in there. It's kind of cool how they try and paint a picture of what happened before the start of the series.
Oh.
Let's see. There's like an event checklist too. I only did like half the things you could have done here. Gallery, costume, movie, sound. I can now select the end of the road scenario. Elimination 2 has been added. Interesting. Yeah, so that's probably it for this video, more or less. I do want to check out the collections first. Because, like, they have this big old system for getting new costumes, new ways of playing the game, infinite ammo, that sort of thing.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of the games do that. They unlock art galleries,
Yep.
video clip, little extra content with the characters. Detroit Become Human is huge with that.
Well, that's interesting.
I don't know if you've ever seen that game. That's
Yeah, I know of it. I just haven't played it myself. Well,
That
anyway.
different style game for sure.
So, like if you liked, subscribe if you want to. Appreciate you watching. You got anything to say, Storm?
That's all, folks.
Take care.